Oh my God. Come on.
The answers on this side are 5 points each, and if you don't have the plus or minus sign, it does not count. Your lottery numbers are 2, 5, 2, 4, 6. Everything in the short boxes are going to be 1 point. Long boxes, 5 points. The homework answers from last night. Number 1, x is plus or minus 11. You must have the plus or minus sign. Number 2 is no real solution. 3 is x equals plus or minus 9. 4 is plus or minus 8. 5 is plus or minus 5. 6 is no real solution. Anybody still need to see this on the screen? Anybody still need this? Okay. Number 7 is no real solution. 8 is plus or minus 14. 9 is plus or minus 5. 10 is no real solution. Anybody still need this? Eleven is plus or minus 6. 12 is plus or minus 5. 13 is no real solution. And 14 is no real solution. Anybody still need these on the screen? Nope. 13 is no real solution. 14 is no real solution. 15 is plus or minus 10. And 16 is plus or minus 5. Anybody still need these? Yep. 17 is x plus 5, or not x plus 5, but x equals plus or minus 5. 18 is plus or minus 2. 19 is no real solution, and 20 is plus or minus 1. Extra credit from last night. You must have the plus or minus sign with each. They are 3 points each. The objective today is to solve equations by using square roots. Remember, your names are on these sticks in the cup. If I ask a question, don't blurt out the answer unless your stick has been drawn. Here we go. Example number 1. 2x squared minus 6 equals x squared plus 19. What would be my first step in solving this equation? And that goes to Armstrong. Yeah, 2x squared minus x squared. You're putting like terms together. This goes to this side, and you change the sign. On the right side, I have 19, but tell me what I'm going to write right beside that, and that goes to Montavon. Plus 6 is right. We have to move this to the right side, change the sign. On the left-hand side, we have 2x squared minus 1x squared. What does that leave me with? Blizzard. X squared is right. And on the right side, I have 19 plus 6. What is that going to leave me with? Deems. Not 21. 19 plus 6 is going to leave me with what, Courtney? 25 is right. All right, so next up, I have to do something to both sides, and what is that? Blevins D. The square root of both sides is right. Now that I have the square root of both sides, what does that leave me with on the left-hand side? That goes to Carver.
Well, you got to square the x squared, and then you got to...
Wait, What's the square root of x squared? That's the question. X is right. He has that. And next up on the right-hand side, what is the square root of 25, Boyd? No. It goes next to Spradlin. What's the square root of 25? Plus or minus 5. That is right. That is the solution to the problem. The next example. Negative 2x squared plus 16 equals a negative 4x squared plus 216. What is the very first movement that I must make on this problem? Deerfield.
I don't want to do it.
All right, he passes and we'll go to Garrett. What's my very first movement?
You have to put the like terms together.
That's right. You're going to put the like terms together. That is the right answer. So if I'm going to put like terms together, what's the first thing that I'm going to move? Hammond.
Then we move the negative 4x to the left and make it positive.
That's right. That's right. So we'll have negative 2x squared plus 4x squared. On the right-hand side, I have a 216, but something must be written beside it. And what is that thing? Woodrow. She's going to pass, so we'll go to Bailey.
You're going to have to put negative 16.
That's right, minus 16. So we'll give that to Bailey. And on the left-hand side, negative 2x squared plus 4x squared is equal to what? Martin.
Pass.
He'll pass, so we'll go to Perry.
That would be 2x squared.
That's right, it would be 2x squared. We'll give that to him. And next, on the right-hand side, 216 minus 16 goes to Wilburn.
200.
200, yes. All right, so now, what is the next step to solving this equation? That goes to Blevins C.
You have to divide 2 by each of them.
Divide both sides by 2 is right. If I divide both sides by 2, then what am I left with on the left-hand side? Haskins.
X squared.
X squared is right. So we have x squared. And what am I left with on the right-hand side? Who is this? Baldridge.
100.
100 is right. What must I do to both sides now? And that goes to Bailey. Not Bailey, but Bradley. Yeah, square root of both sides is right. So we need the square root. Actually, I need my screen back. There it is. We need the square root of x squared equals the square root of 100. What is the square root of x squared? Wilburn. X is right. What is the square root of 100? Perry.
10.
No, it goes to Bailey.
Plus or minus 10.
Yes, plus or minus 10. There is your answer. 4x squared minus 1 equals x squared plus 26. On this practice problem, my first step is 4x squared minus x squared when I move this over to the left. Keeping the 26 on the right, move this to the right, make it plus 1. Simplify that to get 3x squared equals 27. Divide both sides by 3. Cancel out the 3 and get x squared equals 9. The square root of both sides is what I need now. And the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 9 is plus or minus 3. X squared minus 2 equals 47. Answer to the bonus should be plus or minus 7. X squared plus 12 equals 112. The bonus answer is plus or minus 10. 5x squared plus 10 equals 3x squared plus 82. On the practice problem, it will be 5x squared minus 3x squared equals 82 minus 10. That's going to be 2x squared equals 72. When you divide by 2, you get a 36 on the right, and the square root of both sides will give you x equals plus or minus 6.
You almost missed.
X squared plus 12 equals 48. The answer to the bonus is plus or minus 6. Bonus answer is plus or minus 2. Come up and grab a quiz paper. Same scoring as on the warm-up quiz. Your lottery numbers are 9, 1, 3, 5, 6. Show all work. Do not skip any steps on this.